Whoa! It's been a long time since I've recorded a video. A couple of days actually. Alright, so do you know why you feel do you know why hard work? Do you know why sitting down at your desk to work, waking up early, going to the gym, and doing all the stuff that you know you should be doing but you're not doing and you're making excuses for seems so hard to do. Like you want to do that, you want to do those things, you want to study for your exams, you want to learn about entrepreneurship and starting your own business, you want to build your dream physique, you want to like quit your bad habits, you want to do all those stuff, but for some reason, even though you have the ambition to do those things, you can't seem to get yourself to do them. And for the longest time, I thought that there are some people that are just born with this. Like you see guys like Andrew Tate or other influential people online, and they're just like, yeah, I love to work. Work is all I do. Work is literally the most fun thing to do. I enjoy working. Blah 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 blah. And you just like you're on your bed lying like this, scrolling on Instagram, and you're looking at him. You're like, how the fuck do you like to work? I can't sit at my desk for more than 30 minutes to study, and you're telling me that you love working, you love doing nothing but work, and like your idea of work is just doing this boring and kind of vague thing that you don't even know. Like I'm talking about here, if you want to start your own business or you want to do something new, it's probably vague in your mind. You don't really have an idea of what exactly to do and how is it supposed to be a fun thing to do. And I've realized that it just I don't think that like I'm making this video just to give you a different perspective on the subject. It doesn't need to be enjoyable at first. I think that when you start, it's normal that it takes a long time. Not it take it is probably going to take a long time for you to actually start enjoying sitting at your desk and doing working and shit. But at first it's normal that you shouldn't expect work to feel as good, as fulfilling, and as enjoyable, especially when you're just starting and you're not seeing the result yet. And that's the thing. I look at those guys online and they're like, yeah, I love working so much. I work 24/7. I'm like, you fucking liar, bro. Don't you lie to me, bro. Like, don't you enjoy a little bit of junk food, a little bit of video games and stuff like that? And I'm like, how do you enjoy like being locked in all this time? It's because they've been doing it for such a long time, and that eventually like it just becomes their baseline. And you have a baseline. You probably, like, if you've been going to the gym for a while, you probably have a baseline. I know I do. For example, when I used to be fat, I know I have a baseline that if I see myself in the mirror and I see myself like getting a certain amount of fat, and I literally see myself becoming more fat in the mirror, I know that at one point I'm just gonna snap and like go extreme on my diet to like go back to a level that I'm comfortable with. And it's all about standard. At first you still have your I guess old standard of like comfortableness, and just work is not something that's fun and fulfilling to do. But as soon as you start doing it more and more, and you get rid of that, and you go through that initial friction of doing it, even though it feels boring, even though you feel like you're not making any progress, even though you're like the alarm goes off and you don't even want to wake up because like you don't see the point. And it just feels like it takes such a tremendous effort for you to get into doing the work. But I believe that if you just push through that initial friction, and that you find a way to get past it. Maybe I need to think a bit more about how you can actually get past that friction. I think finding a reason why is definitely up there. But as soon as you get rid of that initial friction, it become work, and doing the boring thing start becoming enjoyable. It starts to become enjoyable. And what you're going to find is that as soon as you stop doing it and you let your baseline of discipline fall lower, while suddenly it becomes way harder to do the things that you were doing only a couple of days ago, the work and the discipline you had a couple of days ago, because you've allowed yourself to fall back into that old discipline. And so, to get back to it, you're going to have to go through the, maybe not the same amount of friction, but you're still going to have to go through a certain amount of friction to get back to your uh, baseline that you want of productivity and discipline. And so, yeah, if you're, I don't know why, I just had this thought and I was thinking about it, so I decided to make a video, and I haven't made a video in a long time. It's been quite a while, so I was like, fuck it, let's just make a video about this. But yeah, I guess I was just waiting for a motivation to just like drag me, and like for one day I was going to wake up and it was going to feel easy to like sit down on my desk and work, or start being more locked in on the good habits and everything. And I just realized that it won't, there's nothing that is going to make the friction less. It's not going to magically become easier to get started. And just like when you start running for the first time, you're out of breath after only running for like 30 seconds, and then you build up your endurance. It's the same thing here. The initial amount of friction is going to be there as soon as you restart your discipline and your journey. But it's going to, I think you just need to push through it, find your reason why you want to do this, and just push through it. And if you follow yourself relapsing and going back into a rut, understand that the only way that you're going to get back to that initial baseline of discipline is if you push yourself again through that friction zone in the beginning. And then once you have a couple of weeks of consistency, it's going to start to get easier. So yeah, that was just a mindset that I wanted to leave you with. And yeah, that's it.